What's up, my quarantine people? I hope you're doing fine, staying at home safe and busy and just dealing with these times of social isolation. As you might imagine, the art world is being heavily affected by the corona crisis. It's an ecosystem that relies on real-life events and people-to-people networking in order to survive. And those things are completely off the table right now. So we need to start looking into new ways to introduce our art and ourselves to new people. With that in mind, I bring you the fantastic video artist statement. For millennia, artists have been using images and words to convey the idea for their art. And that has been working so far, but I think it's time to try some new stuff. Writing about your art is great, and it's still crucial, and you're still going to have to do it. But if an image is worth 1,000 words, then a video would be worth 1,000 images. Quick math will show us then one video would be the equivalent of 1 million words. Amazing. It's math. Beyond its obvious mathematical value, a video artist statement is a very good way to connect emotionally with your audience, since you're going to be there on camera talking to people. And let's be honest, nobody talks better about your art than yourself. It's vital to be able to share the ideas around your art. And as a professional artist, you will spend a lot of time thinking about your art. So it's just natural for you to share those insights with your audience. It should be enough to go through an artist's statement to have a little bit of an idea of what that artist do, even if you haven't had the chance to meet them personally or had no contact with their art. The natural way to start an artist statement would be to writing down and using the written artist statement as a script for your video artist statement. But just don't go ahead and start reading your artist statement, add some emotional value to it, generate a connection with your audience. The artist statement should also cover key points in your career. Think about it like this: being an artist is an adventure. So it's only natural for you to convey to your audience the steps that brought you towards here. The steps in your artist journey. When dealing with your artist statement, it's very important to keep an approachable language. Try to avoid too much fancy art talk or fancy speech and go straight to the point, just as you would in a normal conversation, right? With that in mind, I brought an internationally acclaimed visual artist, the king of tropical pop, the marshal of the pineapple, the pink knight himself, Stefan Van Quick. What's up, internet? Begin your video artist statement with a short introduction, talking a little bit about what you do, where you do it, why you do it, and finish off with a short explanation about your art. I was born 31 years ago in Switzerland. After that, I moved to New Zealand, Brazil, Argentina, before finally relocating to Berlin. Being raised in such a diverse environment really influenced my art, and sometimes I feel like I am the unofficial ambassador of tropical aesthetics. On the second part, you should talk about your art and the inspirations behind it, creating an emotional connection with your audience, which will make it much more likely for them to remember you. I've been doing this professional artist thing for almost 10 years now, having the opportunity to exhibit and sell my artworks all across the world, something that makes me feel truly blessed. I had the chance to exhibit my works in places such as Rio de Janeiro, Buenos Aires, Brussels, Madrid, Barcelona, Berlin, and have the opportunity to sell my artworks to collectors worldwide, a lot of times in countries that I myself never had the pleasure to be personally. In parallel to exhibiting and selling my work, I also participate in a lot of projects and events, doing stuff that goes from an art installation in an abandoned bank, murals for street art festivals, decorating a 5-star hotel, and working with world-renowned brands. After bragging about all the cool stuff that you've been doing, it's time to close that off with the golden key. Finish on a high note. Talk a little bit about what you hope for the next steps of your career, what you wish to accomplish. Let's finish with a happy ending. I have high hopes for the future of my career. Being able to do what I love for a living is truly a humbling experience. And I'm always in constant development, being it by trying new materials and techniques or by developing new strategies and collaborations. For the upcoming years, I hope to have the opportunity to exhibit more, take part in art fairs, residencies, and travel the world exhibiting my art, which is what I truly love. The overall tone of your artist statement should mimic the taste and feel of your art career. With this guy, for example, he wants to convey his playful personality and over-the-top artist persona. As your career moves forward, it's only natural that your artist statement will move too. So try to revisit it every couple of months and see if it needs some adjustment. And remember, an artist statement is supposed to be a very important part of your career. A tool that you will be using along all of your career. And a good artist statement could mean the difference between being accepted in an opportunity or being rejected. So now it's your turn. I want to see your artist statements in video format and upload them to the network so we can go over a round of feedback and see what other artists think about your artist statement. That's all for today, my lovely art people. Remember to stay safe, healthy, and just wash your goddamn hands, okay?